The Phoenix Rising, a tale of spiritual resurrection. In the quiet hours of the morning, when the world was still cloaked in darkness, a voice echoed through the ethers, calling out to those who had been left for dead not in body, but in spirit. This was no ordinary voice. It was a beacon of light, a guide for the lost souls who had been abandoned in the desolate wasteland of spiritual purgatory. The voice belonged to a seer, a guardian of the divine, who had risen from her own ashes to lead others to their rebirth. The story begins in the depths of despair. Daniel had been left for dead. Family, friends, lovers, even those Daniel once called Daniel's tribe, had turned their backs on Daniel. They whispered lies, cast spells, and wove webs of deceit, hoping to see Daniel crumble. They wanted Daniel broken, defeated, and gone. They waited for the day they would hear of Daniel's demise, their hearts filled with malice and their hands stained with the energy of betrayal. They thought they had won. They thought they had extinguished Daniel's light, but they were wrong. In the darkest hour, when the weight of their curses pressed down on Daniel's soul, something within Daniel stirred. It was a spark, a flicker of divine fire that refused to be snuffed out. Daniel had been through the fire, the flood, and the storm. Daniel had faced spiritual PTSD, the kind that leaves scars on the soul. Yet, Daniel endured. Daniel listened to the whispers of Daniel's intuition, the gentle nudges of Daniel's spirit team, and the unwavering voice of the Most High. Daniel held on, even when the world told Daniel to let go. And then, like the phoenix, Daniel rose. The seer, who had once walked a similar path, stood before Daniel in the spiritual court. Her presence was a reminder that Daniel were not alone. She spoke of the battles Daniel had fought, the contracts Daniel had honored, and the love Daniel had given, even when it was met with hate. She reminded Daniel of the times Daniel had been angry, hurt, and betrayed, yet Daniel never sold Daniel's soul to the devil. Daniel never stooped to their level. Daniel remained steadfast, a warrior of light in a world of shadows. As she channeled the energies of the divine, the seer revealed the truth. The worst was over. The battles Daniel thought Daniel were still fighting were merely the echoes of energies being transmuted and cleared from Daniel's aura. Daniel's spirit team had done the heavy lifting. The hard part, the part where Daniel faced those who sought to destroy Daniel, was behind Daniel. Now, it was time to breathe, to heal, and to step into the abundance that awaited Daniel. The seer spoke of full moon energies and spell work that had backfired. She revealed that those who had cast curses upon Daniel were now drowning in their own karmic debt. Their love spells had turned to obsession, their death spells to dust. They were frantic, manic, and desperate, watching as their plans unraveled before their eyes. They had gambled with dark magic, and now they were paying the price. Daniel, on the other hand, were thriving. The King of Pentacles stood tall in Daniel's energy, a symbol of stability, abundance, and success. Daniel had worked hard, not just in the physical realm, but in the spiritual one as well. Daniel had toiled and labored, not for them, but for Daniel's self. And now, the fruits of Daniel's labor were ripe for the picking. The Ten of Pentacles shone brightly, a sign of financial blessings and generational wealth. The wheel of fortune had turned in Daniel's favor, and the universe was aligning to bring Daniel everything Daniel deserved. But the journey was not without its trials. The seer spoke of ex-lovers and family members who had conspired against Daniel, of third-party situations and malicious gossip. She revealed the depth of their betrayal, how they had tried to steal Daniel's essence, Daniel's power, and Daniel's destiny. They had even gone so far as to take out insurance policies on Daniel's life, waiting for the day they could cash in on Daniel's demise. But the Most High had other plans. Daniel were a high priestess, a starseed, an earth angel. Daniel's gifts were divine, and no one could take them from Daniel. Daniel had been chosen, and Daniel were protected. The ancestors had Daniel's back, and the archangels stood guard. Every spell, every curse, every lie had been deflected and returned to its sender. The seer reminded Daniel that Daniel's light was too bright to be dimmed by their darkness. As the reading came to a close, the seer left Daniel with a message of hope and empowerment. The battles were over, and the best was yet to come. Daniel had healed Daniel's broken spaces and risen from the ashes. Now, it was time to step into Daniel's power, to claim Daniel's crown, and to walk in the fullness of Daniel's destiny. The phoenix had risen, and nothing could stop Daniel. So, take a deep breath, Divine One. The worst is behind Daniel, and the future is Daniel's to claim. Daniel are the phoenix, the warrior, the light in the darkness. And as Daniel rise, remember this. They left Daniel for dead, but Daniel came back stronger than ever. The victory is Daniel's.